Okay, as I'm going over what you guys are going to do today, you might want to have the presentation pulled up so that it makes sense, because I'm going to talk about it side by side. So the other day when we started on the first slide, we went ahead and watched the TED Talk. Remember, it was about 20 minutes. You were supposed to make some notes about some things that were interesting to you. You were also supposed to have a pro-con chart of living in a world of megacities. So the guy was talking about what it would be like to live in just a world of cities instead of countries that we're used to. So make your pro-con chart, make sure you have your notes taken down, and then for the map part, the first part is to grab a color and draw in 10 megacities that could be used instead of countries. So if those country lines were not on your map, where would you draw your mega cities? So there were several like little circles that he showed in the maps in the video. So if you want to open that video back up and pause it and start it, whatever, find some mega cities that could be used. Maybe you remember what he was talking about, but 10 mega cities that could be used. And then in your notes section, justify why you chose those mega cities. Okay, so slide 2 of the presentation we're going to go ahead and skip because I'm not here and I can't explain it to you. But if you go to slide 3, the one that has the pink kind of infographic there on the right side, this is the next part. So with a new color, I chose purple for mine. You can do whatever color. You're going to map out all of the megacities that you see on that pink or that pink infographic. So if you zoom in on your on that map, you will add those cities to your map in a new color. Next step is to read through the story map. It's linked there on the slide, and it takes you through, I think, about 8 to 10 cities of large cities. And for that part, you're going to make an ESPN chart. So you can see my ESPN chart here. If you don't know what economic, social, political, environmental things are, the wall on or the board that I made that's on the wall next to the door has some different kind of subtopics in there for E, S, P, and N. So take a picture of that or get to where you can see that in the room, because as you're reading that link, that article, if you keep scrolling, you should be able to see the images of how those couple of cities have grown, and you'll add all of those cities need to be represented in your ESPN chart somewhere, and you will add those cities to your big map too. So in the same color, for the ESPN chart, I added to my key as well, so I used dark blue. And most of those, actually, I think all of those cities that are in that article are going to be dots or places. They're going to be cities that you just did in your previous color. So mine was purple. So a lot of my my blue cities, I just put a blue star over. So if I had like London, for example, I think is one I had originally put London down as one as a current megacity, and then I think London is also in the ESPN or in that article with the ESPN part. I would just put a star over it or whatever. You're going to have duplicates, which is fine for that part. Okay, so read through that article and add to your ESPN map. When you're ready, you'll move on to slide number 4. Again, you'll watch a video there. And then the second link, you will look at a projection of megacities. So again, you have another map that you're looking at. A lot of those are ones that we have already mapped, but if you scroll down on that page a little bit, it says the underlined cities will become megacities in 2030. So those are the future ones, the ones that are underlined. So if you scroll down on that page a little bit, you will see a few cities that are underlined. Those are your future mega cities, and those are the ones that you will add now to a new color. So I used green for mine. And you'll add those future mega cities to your map somewhere, wherever they are. So you'll look at that map that's on that article. Okay, so that is slide number 4. So at this point, you should have 4 colors represented on your big map. plus your ESPN chart, plus your Procon chart, plus your notes. That can all be on the back side if you want to. So then on slide 5 of the presentation, you have one more, or another, sorry, not the last one, but you have another article that is going to talk about Metacity and informal settlements. So you can see I put those definitions over here on the right side of my map with Metacity and informal settlements. You can really put those anywhere, it's fine, but it gives you the definitions in that article. So write those somewhere on your map, and then you can look at those 2 other articles that are linked on slide 5. And then hopefully you'll have time on slide 6. You'll watch that quick Vox video about Spain and Barcelona with super blocks, and you will add that information back to your ESPN chart as well. So lots of things to do. It's only 6 slides that you're looking at, and actually it's only 5 because I took out slide number 2. You don't have to do that one. So it's not a whole lot of slides, but there is a lot of information for you to either read or for you to watch. So you're adding all of this stuff to your Megacities map. ESPN chart, Procon chart, notes and stuff can go on the back side of your map, and then you are filling up your the front side of your map with all of this stuff, okay? You are responsible for all of the things that are in this presentation for today. So make sure you have gone through all of the articles and the videos, because this is going to play into your next grade that we are going to do next week. So make sure you have gone through this presentation in its entirety and added everything to your map, because you will be responsible for this information next time in class. All right, y'all be good, and I will see you guys next week.